Okay, here we go. This is Muddin with Beags. We're going to do it a little bit differently today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Okay, let's take a look at the Charleston, South Carolina Wikipedia official story indoctrination page. Make sure of this. Charleston was founded in 1676 as Charlestown, honoring King Charles II. Its initial location on Albemarle Point on the west bank of the Ashley River, now Charlestown Landing, was abandoned in 1680 for its present site, which became the fifth largest city in North America within 10 years. Okay, so it was built prior to 1900, which means it qualifies for mudflood. Okay, yes, I said 1900. If it was built before 1900, your town, your city, your location, okay, then you need to look for mudflood. Okay. Not 1800, not in 1850, prior to 1900. Okay, anything before that, okay, you're suspect. And I'm dead serious about this. Matter of fact, I could even go one further. You need to look at everything before 1945. You need to look at it real close because there's a lot of hanky-panky mojo, weird things going on. But let's just for giggles go with 1900. So anyways, this is well within the parameters of mudflood possibility, 1680. That's our date, okay? This is the University of South Carolina Library's website, and we're going to look into their digital collections under the University of South Carolina Libraries. This is the Charleston earthquake of 1886, okay? On August 31st, 1886, Charleston and surrounding towns suffered extensive damage from the largest earthquake to ever hit the southeast. The photographs in this collection show the aftermath of the earthquake shortly after it occurred. George LaGrange Cook, a prominent Charleston photographer, created a series, Cook's Earthquake Views of Charleston and Vicinity, which featured a total of 200 photographs that could be purchased as souvenirs. A portion of this series, along with earthquake photographs from photographers William Wilson, W. H. Fairchild, J. H. Weiser, and Joseph Hall, are featured here. Also reports maps and geological surveys conducted by the U.S. Department of Interior and the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, published in 1888, 1977, 1983, 1986, and 1991, are contained within the collection. Okay, we're going to view the collection. Okay, here's a little look at what we got. Okay, get into it. All right. Very interesting. These old signs. Flashlight. Huh. That's interesting. Drugs. Give me my drugs. Okay. Look at that detail right there. That wrought iron. It's beautiful. It's expensive, man. It's hard to build wrought iron. One of these days I'm going to get into the facades on buildings of the cast iron facades. Crazy. Man, look at this thing. Good gracious. Look at the doors compared to the people. Look at that little fella. Look at that big old door. Look at that little fella. Look at that big old door. That's a giant house right there. Old big old B5 folding house. B5 folding. Yeah, right there. Giant lives there. That guy's walking past. He's like, man, the giant lives there, man. Run! Run past the giant lives there. Yeah, that giant house. They call it a church. That's a church. We're going to call that a church. I mean, the Greeks and the Romans came over here and built the building and then, gave it to us. But, it's a church. Anyways, moving on. That's crazy. Okay. Look how big these fences are. Everything's facade. Brick, brick, brick. It's all facaded. Everything's brick. Everything's brick. It's all facade. It's Disneyland, people. We live in Disneyland. Didn't know it, did you? We got a Mudflood window right there. Old brick. Brick hiding up under the detail in there. Keystones. Keystones are a symbol. Look at that door. Those guys are staring at that door like, man, how in the world they build a door that big? These people just arrived. I mean, they're all decked up, you know, decked in the nines. Oh, they ain't that well dressed. Not these folks. These are probably the worker bees. The ones that are making to clean up the bricks. Now these folks is decked to the nines. Look at the styles. Boy, that fella, he got it. He's just killing it. Look at the boss man right here. I'm the boss man. Look at me. Oh. Wow, you just get up in somebody's house and look. Right there. Like, hey. Hey. Oh. Okay. Moving on. Yep. That's a little much for 1886 to be hanging out in. Look how big that fence is compared to those people. Look at the work of that wrought iron. That's crazy. Crazy good work. There's one of those trees they cut up. Why did they do that? That's odd. Huh. They boarded that up. Huh. Weird. It's a tarp. They use that as a tarp. That's crazy. Look at that thing. Gosh. That's weird construction. Windows on ground level. Very strange. What you doing there, dude? You must be the overseer. That Greco-Roman architecture. Big old dome up there. Probably had an antenna on top of that. That probably is an antenna right there. Jeez. Wow. Oh, this is the police station. This is the Popo house. All the portals. Something weird up here. This thing's strange. That's some strange business there. Got you an Antiquitech tower there. That ain't a flagpole, man. There's old Popo man. Waiting on his donut. He's waiting on the donut that will never come because the donut store got destroyed in the earthquake. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. There is the devil. Right there. On film. Confirmed. Alright. We have found the devil child. That is a creepy damn photograph. Yep. I am not going to sleep well after seeing that. Okay, moving on. Get away from creepy kid. Got a little obelisk there. Oh, it's the monolith! Idiots. Monolith. Okay. We're going to shore up our building because it's going to fall over on us. Alright, moving on. Okay, here we go. See what we got here. Alright, getting into it. The News and Courier. Alright, boys, what I want you to do is, I want you to cover this mud flood up the best as you can. Do whatever you have to do. But we can't be having stuff like this, these Tartarian lines, this symbology on these buildings. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to rip all that down, and we're going to have to brutalize it. And folks, if you don't know what brutalizing is, go look up brutalization in architecture. It's a horrible subject. Terrible. Look at that detail. Man, that building is cool. Portal. Man, got some cymatics going there. Look at that Antiquitech right there. Antiquitech. Look at the detail on that. Yeah, we didn't build the stuff, man. Come on. We ain't got the intelligence or the skills or the know-how or the technology to do it. Forget about it. That old wrought iron. It's all Antiquitech. Man. I could look all day at that one building. Thing's crazy. Look how big the doors are. That's a symbol. Floral. It's all facade, you know. It's that high, look, see? Told you. Brick facade. I knew it. Yep. 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 We had these gutters here. We do this crap. Just makes me wonder why. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what we got going here. Wow, look at that. Jeez. That wrought iron work there. Yeah, they want to destroy this stuff. They don't want these goodies getting out in the public. Wow, look at that thing. 1886, these folk. These simple ass simpletons can build that. I mean, official story. You know, I don't believe it at all. If you're watching this, I don't think you probably do either. I mean, these people, you know, Portal, they they couldn't even pave a road. Look at the road, you know. Look at that road. The heck is that thing? Look at that. Look at these dudes. The daggone Magi. What in the world of Magi doing there? I don't know what those dudes are about. Well, that's a crazy looking picture. These dudes are like, man, these Tartarians knew how to build a building. I can't believe this thing's still standing. They gotta get rid of these portals. They didn't like them portals. I don't know what was in those portals, but they sure didn't like portals. Okay, moving on. It's the same church, looks like to me. Different angle. Look at that wrought iron work. Oh my god. We didn't make that. Look at that. Woo-wee. Look at that. Tell me that ain't some kind of cymatic pattern or something. I don't know what that is. That is crazy looking. Alright, moving on. Gosh, the people just get sucked up by the size of the buildings. Amazing. Even the little buildings are big. Alright, moving on. Oh, we got a FEMA camp here. Alright. Well, we got our tax dollars working for us. You know. Old FEMA. I wonder if it took them 11 days to get these people water. Just a thought. Antiquitech Light. No, you know what? These people, instead of waiting on their government to get them their water, they went and dug them a well on the first day and got them some water. I bet you. Just a thought. They didn't wait 11 days. I mean, come on, people. Do you really believe it took them 11 days to get water to the Superdome? Now, I know it did, but I mean, do you really think it actually should have or took that? They could. We got we got well, in 4 days we got supplies to Indonesia after the tsunami. 4 days. That was after Katrina. They took us 4 days to get plane loads of supplies to Indonesia, but we couldn't get water to the Superdome in our own country. It's a plan. It's an operation. We got screwed, people. Wake up. Use your head for a change. God gave you intelligence. Use it. Not the stuff they teach you in school. That's all horse shit. You got to learn for yourself. Teach yourself. What old Benjamin Franklin say is the only thing that got away in his education is his education. And that's truth. There's your FEMA camp. Yeah, that's 19th century FEMA camp right there. That's about best you'll get these days too. Want no truth, I guess. And tickle like. Okay, moving on, moving on. Ooh-wee. These people lived high on the hog. Boy, these simple folks sure did know how to build. Look at that in tickle right there, falling off right there. That's interesting. Very interesting. Look at that one falling off. It's weird. It's being held by a wire. Look at that. Now that's telling. Look at that. There's a wire right here holding that up. And I bet you there's a wire holding that one. And then look right here, there's a wire. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's something going on there. We've got our dirt roads, you know. But, you know, we can build this, but we can't build a road. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I think that probably it'd be a little easier to, you know, build a road than that. Just a thought. I don't know. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go. See what we got here. Okay. Boom. Yeah, a little fella right there. A big old house. Yeah. These size people need this big old house. Gotta be crazy to believe this. We don't know. We thought we knew. We thought we knew what the past was. We didn't know nothing. We didn't know nothing. We don't know nothing about what happened back then. They hit it all. See, this is interesting. I mean, that looks like just absolutely amazing stonework, but it's not. It's brick with facade. It's all brick. Who's building all this brick? Y'all need to look into brick making now. I ain't playing. Bricks are key. Here's this sawed off tree thing they got going on. This thing right here, I'll have to talk about this later. This sawed off tree thing is interesting. That's not a good example, but there's a sawed off tree thing. I don't know. There's a theory I'm working on. I don't know. Okay, moving on. Okay, look at that wrought iron work. A lot of symbology in wrought iron work. Keystones. Size of that door. It's a 10-foot door right there. 12 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot door. Plaster walls. I think that could have been old world walling. That was their drywall of the day. I mean, we say we did it, but I don't know. I kind of think that maybe possibly they did it. And I mean, these old walls are incredible. If you've ever had to do any work on these walls, you know that they're hard as shit. They're tough. They're a pain in the ass. I do some handyman work, and this is something I've run across. This stuff's pain in the ass to work with. That old stuff. You don't want to mess with that. Look at that mud flood right there. Boom. You ain't hiding from me, little fella. I know where you are. I just looked for you. Yeah, I see you. Mud flooder. You're getting away from me. I got mud flood eyes, people. I see mud flood in my sleep. Okay. Those are weird windows. Why would you build windows like that? That doesn't construction why that doesn't make sense. Interesting symbology there. Okay, we got the pyramid symbol. Alrighty. Ooh, jeez. See the Greco-Romans up in here, building again. People, we didn't copy Greco-Roman architecture. That's a cover story. We didn't build that. Get over it. We'll see this photograph later. This is a artist's rendering, but you know, you need to look and see how they show the detail. You know, look right here. This is brick here, and I bet the photograph will show actual brick, but that doesn't look like brick. So why do they hide that? Same here. So it's brick. That's brick too, but it doesn't look like brick. Yeah, they're saying, hey, trying to show it crumbling. No, 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 no. You look at the photograph later. You'll see. It looks like brick. I'm sure of it. Our ladder going up here. All right, moving on. Okay, we're going to start with the Bishop House on Broad Street. Boom. Okay. Dang. That's somebody's house because they need that. Yeah, that right there makes sense that you would build it that way. Yeah, that's covered up. There's a cover up going on there. Look at the windows. That's crazy. Keystones. It's a weird little box area. Very interesting. Okay. Look at all that. It's all facade. And then it's bricked. It's brick with facade. We didn't build this. Might be a fleur-de-lis right there. Hard to tell. Moving on. Okay. We've already seen this dude. Let's just check, make sure there's nothing else weird. Okay. You can see that detail a little bit better, I think. Wow, look at that. Wow. Pretty cool. Okay, what else we got here? Love these old photos. There's so much going on in them. Yeah, that's that same tobacco shop. There, get you backy. Okay, moving on. That's the same one. Okay. This dude's just sitting around. Got our bowler hat man. Look at this dude. Ha! He's just climbing up the side like Spider-Man. Hey man, I found Spider-Man in 1886. Ain't that some shit? Well, what Stan Lee thinks about that. Used to find these all over the place. These glass. I got a suspectful mind about them glass things for the telephone poles and light poles or whatever they are. I don't know. I got something weird with those things. I don't know. I ain't looked into it, but something weird there. Okay, moving on. Calhoun. Okay. It's just residences. Brick, brick, brick. Okay, nice light pole there. Okay. Ooh, I got wrought iron work. The size of the dude compared to the fence. It just doesn't. Just I don't know. You just imagine that. Okay, see how big the door is. Okay, imagine if. Okay, I don't know. I just see that like imagine this guy was this high here, and he's like this guy's 6 feet. Imagine he's 10 feet tall. Okay, that he would when he's walking through the gate, that he's seeing over the gate. I don't know. It just makes more sense to me. Ooh, that's a beaut. Wow, wow. Look at that. We got Greece right here in America. That's Greece. Yeah, the Grecians came over here, plopped down, made some buildings. Yeah, the Romans, came over here, hung out. Yeah, free old Columbus. Yeah, he didn't discover America. Come on, people, use your head. Columbus. Stupid. Okay, all right. Let's go back and check this real quick. Da, 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 da. If there's anything interesting there. Okay. All right, we got Charlestown Port Society Building, Citadel, Charleston, Clubhouse, Entreno, whatever. Clubhouse, Entreno Front, Colored Schoolhouse. Colored, that's such a stupid word. Anyways, Confederate Home, corner of Market and Anson Streets, corner of State and Chowler Streets. Okay, John Robson House, corner of Trad and Friends Street, corner of Atlantic Wharf and Exchange Street. Okay, now that I've rambled. Okay, getting these pictures. Oh, there's the donut eater. Okay, got his little bobby hat. Sorry, I had to wait for it to get all shiny. Okay, that's old world Tartaria right there. Brick, brick, brick. Look at that brick. All that brick. Okay. Who's making all these bricks? Look into that. Who's making all the bricks? We made that. Look at that right there. See that? See that wood? Old crappy wood? That's us. Look how quality we do. That's quality. Look at that. They couldn't even make the boards long enough, so they just added. That is a perfect example compared to this. This is old world. This is us. Old world, us. Any questions? Kind of like, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. I know. I'm an idiot. But that's okay. It's a cool picture. Anyways. Alright. Let's see if there's any prism light. Excuse me. Prism light. Okay. Wow, look at that sucker. Dang, look at that rock. Now that's interesting. I wonder what that rock is. That's interesting. Somebody tell me what that rock is right there. I'd like to know. What we got going here? Covering something up. Look at the size of those doors. Look at that. Okay, see, we make a door like that, but that's the door. See the frame right there? Why would you make the frame that big and then make the door that big? Come on, people. Use your head. We didn't build it. That must be the Citadel they were talking about. Okay, moving on. What else we got? It just looks like it's like it had columns here on the ground fallen due to the earthquake. Okay, not that interesting. Same house though. A little better quality. Look at that, it looks like poured concrete right there. To me. Just an opinion. And opinions are like tail holes. Everybody's got one. That's my opinion. You don't like it? Well, get your own opinion. That's okay. Everybody got their own opinion. Ain't no biggie. That dude's just chilling. He's blending in. Like one of them lizards. It blends into the scenery behind him. Okay, let's see. Yeah. These little crooked little fellas right here. I don't know. Oliver Twist looking dudes. Okay, what else we got? Okay. Little fellas hanging out. Make sure nobody's gonna steal nothing from this house. Okay. Ship and family groceries. So it's the grocery store. Look at these. Look at this wall here. That door. Good grief. So earthquake did a lot of damage, I'll tell you that. I think we saw this earlier. Not sure. Big old doors. Look at that mud flood. Boom. 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 Mud flood. I'm just saying. You want some mud flood? Come here for mud flood. You gonna get mud flood. Yeah, I'm gonna find you some. Sometimes you gotta look a little harder than others. It's okay. We just keep digging. We dig, 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 dig. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go again. I'm gonna look at a few pictures in this one. This one didn't have as nearly as many good pictures, but we're gonna look at these. That's cool. Oh, look at that. The detail right there. Wrought iron. This is a news clipping, but still cool. You can see a lot of things in these old news clippings. A lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, all this is going to be brick under here. It looks like stone. Wow, look at the coloring there. That's crazy looking. Reminds me of those World War II battleships. Dang, look at that detail there. Brick under there. Jeez. Wow. Okay, here we go again. Let's see. Got another page loaded up here. Take a look at the different things. Interested in that. Okay. Look at that ironwork there. That's beautiful. Charleston Insurance and Trust. It's wrought iron work up here on these windows. That's crazy. A lot of brick lying on the ground. The work. Look at that detail in that building right there. Very interesting. That horse got an umbrella. No, it just looks like it. That's funny. Okay, what we got going? What we got going? Okay. Got an Antiquitech antenna right there. Hadn't seen a ton of Antiquitech in this city so far. I know it's there though. I've seen it. Let's see. Just interesting. I mean, they just stick boards up against these buildings. I mean, what are they planning on doing? What's the plan here, guys? A little stick boards against the windows and do what? I mean, just seriously. I need a better plan. Okay. Not that interesting. Okay. A lot of damage. Okay, here's the photograph we were talking about earlier. Okay, so that is an actual drawing of a photograph. Okay, so it wasn't ever exaggerated. Interesting. Glad we found that. Cool. I've been proven wrong. Ah! Get over it, people. We're doing the best we can with what we got, which is hardly nothing till we dig it out. Gosh, that's just, look at that thing. That's incredible for that time frame. Why would you build like that? You just wouldn't. That's that same picture, I think. What that contraption does. Look at the detail there. A lot of brick lying around. Look at the doggone columns. Jeez, look, those things are crazy. Look at the detail. Okay. Okay, here we go. First Presbyterian Church. Got a Gasworks, George Walton Williams Jr. House, German Lutheran Church, Hampstead Mall, a tent city FEMA camp, Hayden Street, south side looking west, Hibernian Hall, house in King Street. Okay, let's go. Woo-wee. Can anybody smell Antiquitech? I'm going to go right to it. Boom. That's Antiquitech. Dang. Dang, gone. That's some pretty Antiquitech. Right there. That's the antenna. Right there. That is Antiquitech. Right there in Charleston, South Carolina. In 1886. Wow. Portals. More portals. Boy, this thing's a machine. This dude's like, man, I'm staggered by the size of this building. It's so big. I gotta lean up against this wall, about to lose my footing. So amazed. Look at the wrought iron work. Beautiful. Wow. Brick. Always brick. Brick. Crazy. Wow. That's one. Okay. So they blew this one up. Jeez. That's one thing about these old pictures that's just fascinating. I've seen so many of these pictures where these fools climb up on wreckage and damage and in crazy places. People don't do that. Why did these people do that? Why did they do that? Somebody out there knows. Tell me, because I don't know. Yeah, these old chimneys like this, these old big smokestacks, as we call them, they're not smokestacks. I don't know what they were. They're Antiquitech. They were something other than a smokestack. We did that. We called them smokestacks. Used them as smokestacks. That's not what they were. Looking at that fella that climbs up them the steeplejack in England. I can't remember his name. Just search steeplejack. Gosh, that guy's famous. But anyways, um, that fella, you just watch that dude climbing up that smokestack. Man, we didn't build that smokestack. It don't make no damn sense. You think about it. Built smokestack that big. You crazy as hell if you think that. Look at the detail there. Good grief. These things are old world. I'd love to know more about these right here. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember, but they're all over the place. I think there's some sort of technology. I don't know what they do. Could be capacitors of some sort. I don't know. Brick. Always brick. Okay, what else we got? Wow. Jeez. A lot going on there. They got the different colored bricks. So they could make two different kinds of bricks. Like a creamy colored one or a vanilla colored one, or kind of a off-white, like a French vanilla, whatever color. Uh, and they could make red brick. And I think that they had different electrical properties. Now, somebody smarter than me is going to have to get involved in on that one and figure that one out, because I don't know. This is just my thinking, okay? I don't know it all. Look at that Antiquitech. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a church with an Antiquitech top. Yeah. Where's the cross, people? There's windows right there. It ain't no cross. Does that look like a cross to you? That ain't a cross, people. That's Antiquitech. Got portals. Mm, mm, mm. Look at that. That's old world right there. Look at that. Old world. Like a shanty town here. I mean, look at that thing. What the hell is that doing in Charleston, South Carolina in 1886? You can't tell me that because you don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. These people didn't build this. No, this must be a FEMA camp. Got a lot of FEMA camps. I guess you got to have FEMA camps after they destroy you, you know. Let's see. Brick, 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 brick. Look at the detail here on that. Very nice detail. This is just them getting rid of these old buildings. They never wanted you to see this stuff. These old pictures are amazing. Hibernian Hall. I've got a Hibernian bar I'm looking at right now. It's a new build, but it's just something else to look at. It's part of a research project I'm working on. Top secret, can't give out any details. But something I'm working on, been working on for the last year. Something big. I'll drop it when it's ready. Alright, moving on. Okay, here we go. Going again, going again, going again, going again. Okay. Boom. What we got, what we got, what we got, what we got, what we got. Awful big fences there. It's strange to me. And it looks like San Francisco after the great earthquake. Look at that big door. Just makes no sense why we would build big ass doors like that. Makes no sense at all. We gotta start thinking in a new way. That's the same picture, just the poor quality. This is that police station. This is the Popo House. Or the donut shop. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a police station to me. We're going to designate this as a police station. Yeah, because our Greco-Roman asses need a police station that looks like that. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Seismic activity stuff. Okay, what we got? What we got? Just brunch brick. We've seen this area before. I does believe. Oh yeah, there's our buddy with the fancy woodwork. Okay, we'll move on. Now this guy's in charge. That's a boss right there. That's boss man right there. Look at him. Yeah, I'm boss man. Y'all gonna listen to me. Now I'm gonna put my hand in my coat jacket so you know I'm with the bad guys. Yeah, mud flood. Boom, mud flood. Boom. You want a mud flood, you got it. You just got to look. Boom, mud flood. Yeah, that's mud flood. I'm telling you. Whole world, son. Yeah. Look at that right there. Those are interesting. Those things right there, they're like metal that goes through the buildings, and they're kind of like joist in a way, like extra weight support. Excuse me, I'm back asswards. That's a cool photo. But we're moving on. Okay, what we got? What we got? We got folks hanging out, chilling. Let's do styling profiling. All right, what we got here? Ooh, Antiquitech. Right there, boom. It's like a gazebo. Alrighty. Alrighty. Hanging out. Just hanging out. Okay, moving on. Okay, the college. Wow. They destroyed that real good. Wow. Very interesting. Lawman on a horse. Very interesting. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. The size of that door. We saw this building before. It's got the laurels. Yeah. They're gonna show that brick off. It's funny when they draw it, it don't look like brick, does it? See, that's brick. They say this is brick right here. Look at the brick. We got the brick. Okay. What? This ain't brick. And if you go back and look at them pictures, it's brick, people. That don't look like brick, does it? Now I can not draw very well, but I could draw brick. This fool, I think, can draw. I mean, look how well he drew out here. Look at all that detail. That fella drew good there. Up here, he don't know brick from an asshole. That's brick. Go back and look at the picture. It's in there. Excuse my French. Here's our backy shop again. Okay, see how he draws this. That's all brick. Does that look like brick? It's funny how they draw it. It don't look like brick. That's telling. You're telling on yourself, people. Yeah, you're telling on yourself. Think I ain't gonna catch it. I'm on top of it. I know what I'm doing. I'm a pro. I is an expert. I don't know in what, but okay. Some weirdness there. What that fella's doing. Okay. Ain't much seeing there. Man, look at that. What in the world? Dang. Got Antiquitech antennas there. Got a castle looking thing made out of, yep, that's brick. Look at that stuff. What in the world? Boy, that's a heck of a thing right there. Well, they wanted to save this one, it looks like. They were really trying. That old beagle coughing tonight. You hear that noise? That's the old beagle hound. He's in charge. Well, that's what we tell him. He wanted the truth. The Chihuahua's in charge. Yes, I have a Chihuahua too. And a shepherd dog. Let's see. Okay, moving on. That's a cool picture. What are you monument to, my friend? What we got going here? What is that? Park south of Battery Street. Huh. Interesting. It doesn't tell what it is. But that's an old world thing right there. That's interesting. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go again. Show you what we got going on here. Okay, get into it. Ba, 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 ba. What that is? Lazarus house. Okay. Brick, brick, brick. Brick, brick, brick. Destroyed brick. That's interesting right there. That is kind of weird. I wouldn't call it a mud flood, but that's odd. Going with odd, put that in the odd category. Look how big that freaking thing is. It just doesn't look right. I don't know. Look there. Tick. Look at this thing. I guess that's to keep people from climbing over the fence or something. Damn, if that ain't weird. I don't know. Range. Okay. That's a cool picture right there. Little girl with the hat. I like that. That's a nice picture. Look at these obelisks on the porch. That's great. That's crazy. Okay, moving on. Wow. Look at that mud flood. Look at all that. There's windows there. Look at the detail. Jeez Louise. Wow. We didn't build that stuff. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go. Interesting details there. Okay, little dude hanging out the roof. That's weird. He's just hanging out the top of the roof. Alright. Alright, weird little dude. Yeah, fountain. Fountains are important. That's technology. Look at the detail on that. That's beautiful. Oh, what that thing is. Kind of obelisk, maybe. That might be free energy device right there. Wow. I don't know what that is. What the heck is that thing? There's more of them. Okay, there's one here. And there's two here. Huh. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Brick. Very pretty. And then it's brick. It's all facade. The wrought iron work. These people are just amazing to look at. It's a hospital. I'm going to designate this one. Ah, huh. That's interesting. Somebody tell me what that is. That's an anomaly. Antiquitech right there. Boom antenna. Wow. Okay. And y'all some shady looking dudes. I don't know. They're probably good upstanding citizens. What am I talking about? That dude, he's got the handlebars. He's in charge. That's the man with the handlebars always in charge. At least he looks in charge. So I'm gonna say he's in charge. The old photos are just incredible. So much more interesting than that crap you see on MTV and Hulu and whatever it is, Netflix and whatever, the booby tubie are so much more rich and real. Amazing. Like peering into a different universe. Alright, moving on. Okay, here we go. It's an interesting photo right there. I mean, something that's just kind of hit me. These folks are decked to the nines. They are pimp. Straight up pimp dressed. I mean, they're Huggy Bear. Look at that devil. That's Huggy Bear right there. That's a daggone 19th century Huggy Bear. And that old fella, he is total pimp. He got the watch chain. I mean, mad damn. You know what I'm saying? These people are pimped up after an earthquake, mind you. I mean, where are they getting dressed at? Their homes are destroyed. I mean, as far as I could tell, they're having some problems. It's almost like they're not the people that lived here. Antiquitech there. Whoa, jeez, dang, just suck that into your mind right there. Whew, that's a mind bender right there. Jeez, okay. Sorry, folks, I had to take that one in a minute. Wow. Jeez. Some wild looking trees. That is just I don't know what it is. It's something about the architecture of that building. It's just I don't know. I never seen anything like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my eyes are crooked or something. I don't know. That's a really trippy building. I don't know. Interesting. Wow. Moving on. It's interesting to see what they put into the artist renderings, portals, the keystones, and that's antiquity. And what they leave out. It's interesting. Huh. Kind of odd how that looks. I don't know. The detail there. Portal. The portal up here. Ah, okay. Now I think I can't remember if this is the one. This might be the church that's still standing that I've seen. There's a church, and there's a right across the street. There's a graveyard, famous church. I can't remember the name. I could look it up, but it's unimportant for what we're doing here. But there's an old church that's still standing there. It's quite distinctive because it's like you're walking down the road, and in the middle of the road, just like this. It's very odd. I don't know. I remember thinking that when I saw it in person at wow, look at that portal. Man, series of unfortunate events, anyone? Look at that detail right there. Wow, look at that. Portals everywhere. Whoa, look at that. Okay, let's go on up here. Okay, looks like they've replaced the Antiquitech antenna with a cross already. That's interesting. But look at the structure there. It's weird. It's like nothing holding. What was here? I don't know. That's really weird. It's very strange. It really does look like that church. I don't know. It's hard to say. What church is this? St. Philip's. Oh, okay. Same one here. This is just the newspaperized version. See how they did the window? Probably didn't want you to see that. Let's see how they did the... Where's those decorations at? Aren't they right here? Wait, where the hell are those decorations? I don't even know. Huh. Okay, look at that. That's that portion we're looking at that was torn out. Right there, you see that? It's all gone. And see, this is interesting. You can notice that that is a cross. You see that's a cross. It's the same exact angle that the other picture is from. Yet this time you can see the cross. It's interesting. Artist rendering of it, you know. Look at that. Old world, I mean, that's like Confederate monument stuff, which we didn't build. You know, that's what that looks like. Look at the detail of that thing. That thing is huge. Look at the doors on that son of a bitch. That's a door, people. That thing is, oh God, whew, maybe 1 story, that thing's probably 25 feet tall. Door. Why the hell would you, hey, it's crazy. Why would you build a door that big? This is that same church, okay. Oh, this is crazy. Now we can see the cross. Here's another weird phenomenon, people. I'm going to point this out. This is a good time to do it. See these trees right here? I'm finding a lot of these in my research. And to me, it's very strange. They're all over the place. These trees with the cut top limbs. Why you would do that to a tree, I have no idea. But I'm finding all over the place. And here's another weird thing. These old postcards you see that are, you know, they're colorized. I need to do a video on this. But basically, what I learned is that people, you would send in your, say you wanted the postcard company to colorize this photograph, okay? You'd send them this photograph, and the colorizer would then add colors to this picture. They'd put green on the trees and bark and color it the right colors and everything. But see this tree right here? They would add leaves to that tree. So then you're looking at the postcard, and if you compare the original photograph and the postcard, you'll have these trees all over the place, and they got leaves on them because when they were colorized and painted for the postcards, they added leaves, which is very interesting to me. First off, why would you cut a tree like this? Why? I don't understand that. And second off, it's very interesting that they're adding the leaves back. Very interesting. Just a side note. Okay, moving on. I've noticed. I noticed weird things in my research. Very weird things. Okay. All right. That's that same picture from earlier, but a different angle. That's a weird thing right there. That is very strange. I saw that earlier. I didn't know what it was. I still don't know what it is, but it's even stranger now. This is like, goes from weird to weirder. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go. Columns there. That's odd. The old street light, Tick light. Must be scaffolding at these buildings trying to keep them from falling. Okay. Mini FEMA camp. That's interesting. See that dirt right there? That's strange to me how I see that all over the place. That's something I'll need to get into down the road. I'm not going to get into that here. It's too weird a topic. Okay. Okay, this is that same weird church. Look over here, man. Wow, look at that. Jeez Louise. Okay, let's start at the top this time. Why not? Okay. Must be prior to it falling apart. Covering up our window. Now it's like the Eye of Sauron. Okay, that's kind of scary. Nice pyramids. Okay. Alright. I think that's that church I saw. Oh, this is the Popo station. I remember this building. The awnings, we added that. Portals. We didn't do that. And there's that weird feature. What the heck is that thing? Like a platform, they take you up here and throw you off, and that's your sentence. Death by fall. Popo just standing around doing nothing as usual. Okay, medical college. Okay, I think we saw this picture earlier, but look at the. See now that there they got the brick. That looks like brick. See this artist, he wasn't trying to hide nothing. Man, he wasn't doing his job properly. Idiot. Don't know how to hide the mud flow. What's wrong with you? I bet he was fired. Old people's houses. It was hard living back then, wasn't it? Look at this dude. Now this dude, he is boss. That dude's the boss. That's great. Look at that dude. I'm sorry, that dude's killing. What are these dudes doing? They got some shady business there. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think you built that track right. I'm just saying. Oh, it's the earthquake. All right. Well, this is interesting. I'm gonna build my front door like this. this this is some brilliant construction right here. This is the early brownstone design, which is stupid. Also, brownstones. Man, those are mud flooders. People, get with it. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go. Jeez, look at the people compared to that building. Incredible. Wow. Look at that thing. Yeah, Tick right there. Let's get back down. I'm the law. You must respect my authority. That's the law dog right there. He's gonna make sure these little hoodlums don't steal nothing, and or give him a donut to look the other way. We'll never know. Let's see. Look at the detail on those stained glass windows. That's really cool. Look at that thing. Cymatics. Jeez. Look at that. Wow. Looks like it ripped the whole roof off that one. It also kind of looks vanilla skied. A lot of vanilla skies looking stuff right there. I don't know. Okay. What else we got? It's like an old West town there. This dude's like, what the hell's going on, man? We're supposed to take this city over and rebuild it and live here? Are you crazy? I mean, for all we know, these are old world, you know, it's like this is when they came into Charleston. You know, it's possible. I'm just putting it out there, and you never know. These pictures could be just instead of an earthquake after that happened to our people, it could be our people entering the city after it was taken over. There's that church with that piece missing. I'm pretty sure that's that church I saw. See, there's these things. I can't remember what those are called. I think they're in Tech. I don't know what they do though. Could be batteries. I don't know. I'm thinking Baghdad battery. I mean, I don't know. Somebody tell me. A lot of know-it-alls out there. Let me know. You know it. I know this. I know that. Everybody knows something. Make a damn video, people. Let me know. Looks like Florida Lee right there. That's interesting architecture right there. Okay. Yep. There's your criminal element. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna build our windows on the ground. That makes sense. Yep. Yep. That's brilliant. Yep. Yep. That makes sense. A lot of porches. A lot of porches. Tartarians like porches, I think. Well, that is a weird looking thing. Look at this right here. That is strange. I bet that's just a piece of hair or something. Because that just don't even look. I don't know what that is. That's odd. Moving on, we're going to mark that up to the weird category. Not worth our time. Not worth my time. Might be worth your time. But I doubt it. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Looking for the good stuff. Interesting stuff there. The cotton press. Okay. Got all the little orphan kids here. Okay. Found them. Been looking for them. Wonder where they went. Yeah. Oh, orphan children. Yep, I bet you if we got back in our family histories, we'd find a bunch of orphans in our families we didn't know about. Hello, Mr. Obelisk. Hanging out right there in the middle of downtown. Yeah, very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. A lot of wrought iron work here. Alright, move it on. Okay, here we go again. Alrighty. Got an old train, man. South Carolina Railway. That's the old school right there. That's half a dude. Other half of them's invisible. See this right here? This is interesting. It's something I learned. Maybe you already knew it, but I'm going to tell you anyways, just because I know. Act like I know something. Okay, see this contraption right here, this wheel? Okay? And then it got this rod that goes down, right down here, to this business in here. Okay? Now this is all messed up, so you can't really see what's going on there. But that, I'm going to tell you what that is if you don't know. Because I know. I learned this recently doing some research. Well, see, that is a brake. Okay? And what they did was they had the fella in the back of the train before air brakes. Okay? Prior to air brakes. And this fool, they would whistle a certain number of times, and the brakeman would be in the back of the train in the caboose. And they would whistle a certain number of whistles, and the brakeman would say, "Oh crap, I got to stop the train, or I got to slow the train." Okay? It's either stop or slow, right? And so what he'd do is he'd run up the ladder right here. See that ladder right there? He'd run up that ladder from the caboose. Okay? Because this, I don't know if this isn't the caboose, I don't think. But he'd be on the caboose. He'd run up the ladder. He'd get on top. And he'd get this wheel. And he'd turn that wheel as fast as he could. And that would turn the brakes down. Okay? But that wasn't the interesting part. The interesting part was that he had to do that to every car on the train. So he'd have to jump from train to train doing this each time with the wheel. And turning that wheel down. Okay? Turn it all the way down or turn it down some, depending on how they wanted the train, if they wanted it slow or if they wanted to stop. Okay? And they had many guys, brakemen, die while doing this. Very common for them to die. That's something I learned. This happened before the air brake system. And then when the dude, I think it was, I want to say Carnegie, that he came up with the air brake system, supposedly. He probably stole it, but probably stole that technology. But supposedly he put out the air brake technology, and people thought he was crazy. Anyways, there's a whole history behind that. It's very fascinating. I did a little research on it. Anyways, moving on. Okay, this is going to be our final photo today. Right here. We'll check this train out, this old school train. I'm going to enjoy that. And we're going to call it a day. If you enjoyed that, let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. And we're set up for Patreon, so if you appreciate the work we're doing here at the Stuffed Beagle Productions, me and my minions are be greatly appreciative. And we're doing our best to bring you quality and trying to get to the bottom of this mud flood. We appreciate everyone for viewing our videos and all the comments you send and all the helpful things you've added, and I really appreciate it. And I hope to go into the next year and basically kick the mud flood in the ass. So God bless all, and God loves you, and so do I.
This is my kung fu, and it is strong.